Hi, welcome to my planet B. In this video, we are building a lean-to shed. The three main reasons why we are building this at this stage are: 1. To serve as firewood storage. 2. Space to install solar panels in the future. 3. Create storage space so we can finally get rid of the old shed. It served us well up to now, but in order for the construction to move forward, I'm afraid it has to go. We need to build the new one and remove the old one before we start doing the cladding. We started by removing the sacrificial layer of vapor barrier. The next step is install a backboard that runs the length of the shed. For this we have 9mm thick MDF that was left from an art project. We got these for free. This doubles up as cladding for the wall. I cut some 50mm 2-inch strips to add along the back to act as spacers. Used PVA glue to glue them together and screwed with 20mm screws. We then screw them to the wall with 60mm screws. The next step is to prepare the base. We removed some of the slabs and leveled out the area where the shed will be. Once we were happy with the results, we moved on to installing the 2x3s onto the MDF. We made sure that everything is leveled. We then screwed into the wall with 100mm or 4-inch screws. Added a few extra screws in the space between the windows where all the king studs and window trimmers are. The next step is to mark and cut the 100mm or 4x4 posts. I used power tools as much as possible, but I did end up finishing some cuts by hand. Cut some mortises. And sanded down with 60 grit. Once everything was pre-cut and ready to go, it was just a matter of making sure everything is level and square and then screwing it together. We are using treated 2x4 on edge as a header or top plate. Enough for the 1.2 meters or 4-foot span. All other timbers are rough sawn treated 2x3s. Added extra joists in the middle for extra support. Over-engineering is underrated. To finish the roof section, I mocked up the rafters, marked and cut them. After cutting, I then drill some holes so that the screws don't end up splitting the wood. After that, repeat. Check level and square and screw together. Next up is something that I'm used to. Breaking down pallets so we can use the wood for building. Took the nails out and got this much timber to use. After cutting it to the right length, it was just a matter of laying it on the shelves. The next step was to cover the roof with some longer bits of pallet boards that I had lying about. Covered it with the bitumen roofing felt. And there you have it, a cheap lean-to shed. For this project we only bought the 9 2x3s and 1 2x4 and the roof felt. We spent £166 and it took me 40 hours to build. We had everything else. Posts are from previous projects and pallets are for free everywhere. I need to finish the roof in the future once we're ready to install the solar panels. But I'm gonna leave that for my future self to solve. We removed 2 joists to leave a bigger space for firewood. I could have done it from the start, but I wasn't sure, so I'd rather cut something out than add stuff in. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Hit the like button if this was of any use to you. And consider subscribing to follow our journey. We can now embrace the next challenge, which will be cladding the walls with old used roof slates. Until next time, thanks for watching.